Hi, today let's talk about leadership. Leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. And what I find out with the John Maxwell book is leadership is not a position, and you can, in fact, it's the lowest of them all, the lowest leadership level there is. And there are five levels of leadership, and the next one is the relationship. Second level is the relationship, and the third one is, I believe, is production, which means you brought results. You know how to lead. You people follow you because you're competent, something along those lines. But when there's a person, let's say for example, when I was younger, I I feel I acted as if I am the boss, as if I am the person who's the people will going to follow whatever I command, at least to my sister. So I try to boss her around and tell her what to do, and bring this and bring that, and I had that before. I was able to fool her into getting what I want from a glass of water and food, bringing my bringing things, and it worked for a while, at least when she was probably 5 years old. And as we grow older, she is 2 to 3 years younger than me, and there was a time when, a couple years after, I was trying to do what I used to do, like ask command her to do this, to do something, and she is not following it. She's not following my command anymore, and I was surprised, and I can't do anything about it, and I was so shocked, and I don't know what to do. Should I hit her or something like that? That's the only options that I have, but I probably do that before, and I know it's a terrible of me as a brother, and but she still didn't follow what I'm commanding her, and I realized that I'm powerless, that I don't have the quality of influencing her to obey things, to do things, to follow my lead. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, the position is the lowest of them all. If you have the leadership position, but people don't like you, they won't follow you. And if you don't have the influence, people will no longer follow you. So um does that mean, if you are famous, like for example, if the influencer, are they a leader? Not at all, because there are, I believe I heard it on a podcast before, where there's a TikTok famous, an influencer, and she set up this event in the mall or something, like meetup or something, some kind of meetup, or a selling a fan clothing or something, and she had this millions of followers, And the event arrives, and what happened was no one showed up. No one showed up at her event, and basically it's a waste of money and time and resources. And what I mean by that example is, even if you have this millions of followers but you don't have the influence, you don't build the relationship that you can you interact with them, and you have this dynamic where um, you know how to basically influence and persuade people, persuade your followers to do things. And if you're not able to do that, you are not leader at all. And if if you think if you think that you are a leader but you look back and no one's around, that means you are not a leader at all. Because leadership is influence, like my mentor said. Leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. So I challenge you, if you want to be a leader, if you're a person who wants to lead, I challenge you to first lead yourself. Lead yourself through, for example, working out. If you want to be a coach, if you want people to follow you into to a certain criteria where you want to help them into getting fit, you have to do that first yourself, so you cannot give what you don't have. So, and if you have this flawed character where you are selfish, you're gonna have to work that out. You have to grow out of it and make yourself in a way that is approachable, and a person who is likable is a good thing. But first you gotta have to work your attitude, character, and people skills. Those things are important in order for you to lead. So first you lead yourself, because you cannot give what you don't have, and lead yourself first, that way you can lead others. So I challenge you to lead yourself and make and I want to let you know that leadership is a process. It's a daily process, and it's not an event. So it you're gonna grow over time, and it's gonna take years or even decades in order for you to become effective. But I believe it's worth it. So that's it for today. Bye for now.